Hello and welcome to Movie Zone. Today we're here with director Jackie Ewan and producer Katie Smith discussing their inspiring new documentary, John Locke. So first of all, guys, thanks for coming.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, and so why John Locke?
Well, it actually all started when I began to teach. I had the opportunity to read one of John Locke's books. It was called Some Thoughts Concerning Education, and ever since then I felt very inspired by his theories and ideas.
Okay, so what are those theories?
So the ones that we decided to focus on in this documentary is the theory of value, theory of knowledge, and the theory of human nature.
Yeah, we really wanted to show the audience that education is complex and delicate, and with the help of thinkers like John Locke, we can create a better education system for our children.
That's interesting, and I agree. Can you guys explain these theories a little better for our viewers at home to understand?
Yeah, so the theory of value concentrates on what knowledge and skills are worthwhile learning and what the goals of education are.
Do you have any examples of these theories?
Definitely.
Goals.
Close enough.
Yeah.
One example is establishing the habit of learning, as well as establishing the habit of satisfying one's own natural curiosity.
But there's also a goal of welfare and prosperity for the nation. Now what that means is that this goal is determined by the happiness and social welfare of its citizens.
Oh, so education makes a good citizen.
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell me about the theory of knowledge. What is it?
Well, it's based on the idea that knowledge is a measurable plain fact and not the imagination.
Well, what's the difference between knowledge and belief?
Locke explains that knowing is an invaluable intuition and perception.
It's also a set of mental habits, not a body of belief.
Wow, it looks like Locke's theories could be really helpful for education. Tell me more.
Oh, absolutely. The last theory that we focused on in the film was the theory of learning.
So what is this theory?
Well, it concentrates on general learning styles. You see, Locke believed that learning was the last and the least important part of education.
He reinforced the fact that learning is a great help to virtue and wisdom, but without them, it produces a foolish man.
He also felt that skills and knowledge were acquired by example and practice, instead of just filling kids' minds with rules and principles.
Okay, so you're saying practice and example are a better form of education than, let's say, lecture-based learning.
Oh, absolutely. Knowledge is bred by practice and learned through examples.
Agreed. Speaking of breeding, in your documentary, you also addressed breeding, virtue, wisdom, and learning.
Virtue is the most important of the four. It has to do with a person's relationship with God and with other people.
Yeah, according to Locke, the most important thing about education is believing in God and respecting others.
Wisdom was second to Locke. It allowed people to manage their affairs in a fair and prudent manner.
And what about breeding?
Breeding. Well, according to Locke, breeding has to do with the ability of a person to behave appropriately in social situations. For instance, this one.
Last for Locke was learning, because to him, and we all agree, you learn better by playing. It's easier for children.
That's true.
Yeah, he placed the least emphasis on learning because it was more important to create a good person with a positive outlook rather than a learned individual who did not use his knowledge in the right way.
Wow, guys, that's a lot of knowledge right there. So what can be concluded from all this?
Locke wanted to create a person with decency, resourcefulness, and style.
Exactly. We loved this outlook on education, and we wanted to take the opportunity to share this information with current and future educators. What better way to do that without, using a documentary, right?
Exactly.
So we wanted our educators to be able to incorporate these approaches and theories into their own individual teaching styles.
Well, it looks like he really had some helpful advances for education, and your documentary did a great job getting that information across while still being so entertaining. Thanks for taking the time to sit down with us and teach us more about this insightful information.
Oh, it was our pleasure. We just hope that everyone can be inspired as us by Locke after watching our documentary.
I'm positive they will. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching Movie Zone.